Hello guys, so there's early reactions from Terminator Dark Fate. It's not really the fans, okay, the actual fans, it's all SAWs saying how this is a masterpiece, okay? The same thing with The Last Jedi, the same thing with Ocean's 8, Booksmart, Midsummer, Captain Marvel, and various other movies that are woke, okay? Because if you look at the comments here, you see here, people just are saying, no, this movie isn't that great. These are all liberal media and how it's feminist and stuff, and all these reviews are made up and how it's on Twitter. And you look at these reviews are all the same, okay? They're all by blue check marks already. There's a few that are not by blue check marks, like Scott Menzel. Scott Mendelsohn. It's Scott Mendelssohn's like sibling or cousin. They're all by like journalists or blue check marks, okay? And here's how these reviews. The first one is Terminator Dark Fate delivers. This is the Terminator film that people have been yearning to since Terminator 2. It won't be as great as Terminator 2, but this is by the SJW critics, okay? Arnold is back, he's great. But we know Hamilton, of course, because it's about women, Woman is woman movie, Terminator is about women, it's 10 out of 10. Okay? Well, you can give a Read About Angel a 5 out of 10. Even though it's a much superior movie, okay? You give a Read About Angel a really bad score because it's not what you wanted, okay? It's not a feminist road trip, okay? Here's the best one. Terminator Dark Fate is basically Terminator The Force Awakens. Yes, you compare it to Star Wars, okay? I guess Terminator 6 is going to be The Last Jedi. It's going to be Terminator 7 is going to be like The Last Jedi. It's going to be completely terrible then, okay? A satisfying and exciting reboot that is essentially the best parts of T2 and T1 and Surrender. And of course, it's woke. Of course, it's. I would rather watch T3 than watch the woke version of Terminator 3, okay? Because this is basically the woke version of Terminator 2, Terminator 2 and Terminator 3. The Dark Fate is the most ball and of course, the web politics was yeah, because it's if you don't like feminists, you must see this feminist version of Terminator, okay? You must see the SDW version of this, okay? Skeptical Terminator Dark Fate part. The trailers weren't great, but I've enjoyed it a bit, and of course, it's always about feminism. The movies are always saying, "Oh, it's feminism, it's great," okay? You know what other movie was considered a great movie because of feminism? Booksmart, Ocean's 8, Ghostbusters, Hustlers, Captain Marvel, um, and if you're saying, oh, you don't want to still like women being in movies, okay? They're gonna say it every single time. They say, oh, you're harassing. They're just gonna say the same things every single time, okay? Okay, say the same things every single time. They say, oh, you're saying you don't like it because you don't like Jennifer Lopez, if you don't like Jennifer Lopez, you are sexist, okay? Or if you don't like Brie Larson, these more famous people, okay? If you don't like those people, you're sexist, okay? That's what they want you to think, okay? Even though there are much better movies that will have women as lead characters, okay? They're way better than Hustlers. They're way better than Booksmart. They're way better than Midsummer. I don't even know what that movie, which I looked at the views, and everybody's complaining how Midsummer is a boring movie, okay? And how it's a terrible horror movie, and how it's easily one of the least scary horror movies in the last decade. Okay, so there's a lot of these SAWs, blue check marks giving Terminator Dark Fate all these good reviews, okay? You'll probably say, oh, it's because people actually will know it's all the blue check marks. Woke Twitter saying, oh, it's the greatest movie ever. This is why nobody cares for Twitter. I don't know why people still use Twitter. People need to find a alternative to garbage Twitter that does not always woke people on, okay? People can communicate without having to deal with these 5 woke people saying you're sexist if you don't like a movie, okay? Okay, we about it, okay? They don't like this movie, okay? But they're not gonna give Terminator Dark Fate a 10 out of 10 because, it's feminist. A Read About Angel isn't about a, toxic feminist trying to speak down to you like Captain Marvel, Hustlers, Booksmart. Now, Booksmart's not really a feminist. It's really more of a, the other thing. And, it's Hustlers, and they want every movie of females to be like Hustlers, okay? A movie basically a feminist's favorite movie, basically. What every feminist wanted. And guess what? Only 65% of the actual audience likes this movie, okay? But it's about women empowerment, okay? It's 10 out of 10. That's what the critics gave it. It's a women empowerment. This movie's gonna flop on home media as well, because no one really cares about this movie besides, feminists, those people who will give any, or Maleficent Mistress of Evil is the most recent example, okay? It went down by like 1 point, okay? Nobody's gonna care about this movie besides the Disney fanboys, okay? If you look at our audience, it isn't real. It's actually really only 3 points off. Because all the Disney fanboys are flying in, giving it 10s out of 10s because it had Disney's logo on it. Okay, okay. The same thing's gonna be with Terminator Dark Fate. It's gonna be another battle zone. Okay, for the critics versus the actual people who went to go see the movie. I won't be surprised if people actually hate this movie because the fan screens are really for the blue check marks and woke Twitter. They're not really for the fans. And there is this review, someone was saying how they were disappointed with the film because they actually got to on these screens. Oh, because of his easy comparison, yet there's so reviewing too many people. Yeah, hope we're still out to the point. No ideas, almost remake of the original movies. These are, and of course the woke people are trying to vote these people down because there's a lot of woke people also visit this too. So the last these are people who also gave the last a 90%. Okay, I'm surprised these people are the ones giving the Last Jedi, the Lion King remake, Maleficent Mistress of Evil, giving and trying to pop up, movies like, Booksmart, Hustlers, you know, movies that no one wants to see, okay? Movies that to sit there and watch on shelves because no one wants these movies. Booksmart's a perfect example of this. The movie made almost only 40,000 people bought this on Blu-ray and DVD. Because really, no one wants to see this movie, okay? Midsummer is probably going to sell exactly the same. Hustlers is probably going to sell only 100,000 copies, because no one really wants to see that garbage anyways. Um, and you can see Booksmart, no one wants to see this movie, okay? It's flopping at the box office. It flopped at the box office. No one went to go see it. It came out on streaming. No one cared. And guess what? All the critics saying how inventive this movie is. How inventive, how it's a fresh movie and how it's a fresh spin. Because it's woke. Okay? Woke. And how dare you say anything bad about Booksmart, because, the wokeness in this movie is insane. So there is something suspicious about these Terminator Dark Fate reviews. They're all blue check marks and all SAWs and critics, okay? We're gonna wait until November 1st what people actually think about this movie. Goodbye.